men's singles, the favorites for the gold include Kurt Browning of Canada, current world champion. Viktor Petrenko of the Soviet Union, current world silver medalist. Todd Eldridge, United States, current world bronze medalist. And Christopher Bowman, U.S., former world silver medalist. In ice dancing, among the favorites, the Duchesnays of France, current world champions. Klimova and Ponomarenko of the Soviet Union, former world champions. And Punselin and Swallow, rising young stars from the United States. For some of them, the road to Albertville continues today from Oakland with Skate America.
The Bay Area of Northern California is acknowledged to be one of the most picturesque spots in the North American continent. Hard by the waters of San Francisco Bay sits the Oakland-Alameda County Coliseum, the site of Skate America 91. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Vern Lundquist, and welcome to Oakland. Skate America 91 is the first international invitational skating event of what might be called the Olympic season. In last week's telecast, we saw both the glories and the disasters that can so often be a part of this competition. In ladies singles, Kristi Yamaguchi, the reigning world champion, was inconsistent, while our U.S. national champ Tanya Harding skated brilliantly and captured the gold. In the pairs, Natasha Kuchiki and Todd Sand of the U.S., the favorites, fell 3 times in the long program and tumbled all the way from 1st to 6th in the final standings. Kala Urbanski and Rocky Marvel captured 1st place. Today we're going to highlight the men's singles and ice dancing. A chance for these competitors to unveil their programs not only to us, but perhaps more importantly, the panel of judges. I'm pleased to be your host in figure skating from now through the Olympic Games, and I'm joined by 2 people who have a unique awareness of just how important this time of the year is. Tracy Wilson, who with her partner Rob McCall, captured a bronze medal in ice dancing for Canada in '88. And Scott Hamilton, 4 times world champion and Olympic gold medalist in the men's singles at Sarajevo in 1984. Scott, Tracy?
Thanks, Vern. Coming up, the men's event. It's always exciting. Kurt Browning, the 3-time world champion from Canada, and Viktor Petrenko, the world silver medalist from the Soviet Union, will not be skating. We'll see them later this month at Trophy Lalique. Well, while 1 and 2 in the world are not here, 3, 4, and 5 are, and they're led by the U.S. national champion, Todd Eldridge.
Well, I think most people agree that the battle for the gold medal in Albertville will be between Viktor Petrenko and Kurt Browning. But the battle for the bronze medal starts right here at Skate America. Last year's bronze medal winner at the World Championships, U.S. champion Todd Eldridge is here. And really, he hasn't had much time off since the World Championships. Last year, he's been on tour, doing a lot of exhibitions. He's competed. So as much as he should be in good shape after all that, he might be a little bit fatigued. Czechoslovakian's Peter Barna, great skater, wonderful technician, beautiful artistry in his skating, and a favorite of the European judging community. And Christopher Bowman from the United States, always surrounded by controversy. Well, he shows up here without a coach, but he'll find a way to be right in the thick of things. Also today we're going to be watching ice dancing. And Tracy, ice dancing seems to be going through so many changes.
They've gone through a bit of an identity crisis, Scott, but I feel like ice dance is really on an upswing, and it's being led by some very exciting new teams. Susanna Rockamo and Petri Coco of Finland were 7th at the World Championships. They train with Isabelle and Paul Duchesnay of France, the reigning world champions. But Susanna and Petri have a style that's all their own. We'll also see Elizabeth Punselin and Jared Swallow, the U.S. national champions. They broke onto the world scene last year with an innovative program called The Race. We'll see it here. And of course, Scott, we cannot forget about those Soviet teams. They're always strong. We can never underestimate them. Vern?
All right, Tracy. 2-time national champion Todd Eldridge preparing to skate. We'll be back right after this message. Coming later in the show, we'll bring you the final competition in ice dancing, featuring, among others, Rockamo and Coco from Finland, standing by with their coach, Martin Skotnicki. And we'll be featuring the men's competition with America's Christopher Bowman and Czechoslovakia's Peter Barna. Earlier in the competition, the men faced off in the original programs, counting for 1/3 of their score.